China. I'm coming. I'm coming.
China, listen. If y'all watching this, China, I have nothing against y'all. I want to personally say thank you.
I'm crashing out. China, they on our ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all these damn bags that I have? Okay? These are the bags they're talking about. Like, I have a Birkin, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used this bag yet. A Chanel, Louis, Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me what I have spent on all these bags, I could have went to China and got them and not spent all this money? China, I'm coming. I'm coming. But let me just show you all the bags that I actually really have. Look at this. Jack Moose, Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, 3 Chanels, Fendi, YSL, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff that I spent my hard-earned money on, all of this, are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or whatever and find me an airline ticket to China because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am now checking all my shit. China. I'm coming. I'm coming.
First of all, after finding out what I just found out about the US and China, you know, I want to say I'm highly ticked off. I'm highly upset. 3 years ago, I paid $450 for these Gucci slides at the Gucci store right here in Houston, Texas. And now China done exposed the fact that these shoes right here only cost 75 cents to produce. You know what? Real Gucci slides. I'm done. Hell with these Gucci slides. You know what? That's over here. China, listen. If y'all watching this, China, I have nothing against y'all. I want to personally say thank you. What they did was wrong. 75 cents for Gucci slides. I got about 15 pair of these things in my damn closet. What the hell's going on, man? 75 cents? How much were these to produce? How much were these, huh? Were these another one of those famous slides that Valentino that only cost 10 or 12 cents? Listen, I'm buying direct now from the manufacturer. I'm finna start buying manufacturer straight directly. So basically, these are fake. These are basically fake. That's what y'all tell. I'm upset, man. So I've been walking around with fake Gucci slides on the whole time. You mean to tell me I could have just walked into a knockoff store and bought these same Gucci slides for $10 or $12? Nobody would have knew that they was fake. Like, people say it's the quality, but nobody's gonna walk up and say, hey, let me feel the quality of your Gucci slides. Hey, let me feel the quality of your Ameri to see if it's real. I'm upset, man. China, thank you for exposing people. This is how I feel about these Gucci slides. Thank you again, China. We, as Americans, appreciate you guys exposing the truth. Thank you.
Hi guys, let me share something interesting about manufacturing. I'm surprised you didn't know all these luxury brands actually produce in small Chinese factories, mostly in Guangdong province. They simply just slap the label to it after productions. These designer bags, clothes, shirts, shoes, the production cost is maybe $7 to $8, maybe even lower. But with that logo, suddenly it rank up to over 1,000, sometimes even tens of thousands. Their profit margins are crazy. Take a look at my wife's bracelets, 凡客亚宝. It costs her almost 10K. I think the actual cost may be just around $50. In fact, most of Chinese people know these items only cost pennies to make. We call it paying for emotional value. Also in our eyes, you guys buy it too. We all assume that you guys feel the cost is justified. You guys are also paying for the emotional value like us. Enjoy your life type shit, make myself happy. So we are simply just following you without ever trying to ask. Are we wrong about that?
小红书
Should I kill myself or have a cup of coffee?
This isn't just a collection of bags, it's a scoreboard, and they represent milestones and decisions that I made. Let me show you this bag right here. This is actually my first designer bag. I've told this story before. It's my first Chanel. Chanel is an expensive bitch, okay? Chanel is someone who gave herself permission to win. When I went in to purchase this bag, it took me 25 years. Not because I didn't have $5,000, because it took me 25 years to give myself permission to buy this. It took me 25 years to feel worthy of this thing. It's a piece of material, you guys, and I had to feel worthy enough for something material. I am more than worthy of all of these things and more, and that's what you need to understand.
Y'all want to feel better than women who can afford luxury items or think you got a one up on them so bad. Like, jealousy is okay. It's a natural human emotion. It's what you do with that jealousy that tends to make people side eye you, and I'm side eyeing hard. These Chinese tariff videos that hit TikTok, and y'all cannot wait to once again run to the internet to talk about your Alibaba DHgate bags. That plastic bag that you bought from DHgate is not being shipped anywhere for a logo to be put on it and if to be sold retail. It's polyurethane. The hardware isn't real. It's not even an actual replicated design from the designer. They just slapped some CDs on that bitch. By all means, now y'all can finally get a quality dupe, a quality bag at a really good price point so y'all can stop spending hundreds on plastic bags. That's really what the majority of people were saying. And I don't understand how y'all can get on the internet and talk shit about people who are buying luxury items and calling them all types of names and saying, oh, that's stupid, oh, that's wasteful, oh, you're only doing it because you want to be seen this way. But then when they say, okay, why are you spending all this money on a plastic bag that doesn't even look like a good knockoff, then all of a sudden you get to be offended. And if they're only buying a $5,000, $10,000 bag because they want to be seen a certain way, you are on the other side of that coin when you spend hundreds of dollars on a plastic bag that is a knockoff of that because you want to be seen the same way. You just don't have the money.
We're not going to have this app too much goddamn longer. This man, got about 5 boxes of iPhone 16s. Look at these boxes of iPhone 16s he got.
To see with A+. Come in, see the store. With A+, no dent, screen clean. But it's active, all the battery is 100. If you want to buy iPhone 16 Pro, please contact us.
Bitch, that's the same goddamn phone I got. And they say they charging $300. I probably got about 45 months left of payments on this, and they said, listen to me. Trump is a dizzy bitch. Not only is they dishing tea on the goddamn designer label, they spilling everybody's tea. Listen, y'all, Apple was so scared. Remember, they just flew all them goddamn planes, emergency, to pick up a bunch of goddamn iPhones. They were so goddamn scared. They need to be even more scared now because them goddamn iPhones gonna sit on them damn planes. Because, baby, we got access now. We can get our own shit. Can y'all imagine if we can buy these in bulk? Can y'all imagine what that would do to Apple and all of them? If we can buy iPhones in bulk like this and start selling... Baby, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. At this point, I never thought I would say this. Bitch, listen, everything is down. Bitch, I would move to China, y'all. I would move to China. I know I ain't the only one. You tell me, that you ain't looking at all this shit. And bitch, I dare somebody to tell me you ain't thought about it. Do you hear me? I would move to China. A $300 iPhone 16, and they charging us $1,200-$1,300 for this the same damn phone. The only thing that would keep me scratching my head is because, bitch, they be having like, bitch, earthquakes and tsunamis and all that. That's the only thing that'll have me a little spook. Bitch, that's where we need to go. They love us over there. They welcome us, and they giving us 280 hours to shop. We need to go over there, y'all. I'm telling y'all. All they shit look way more advanced than us anyway. They got goddamn our railways and shit in these cities. It take you an hour to get from one side of the city to the next. They shit, they got railways where you can get to that motherfucker and get there within 2 seconds. Bitch, iPhones, do you know how bad Apple gotta be panicking when they see this? And if they got iPhones, they damn sure got them goddamn Androids. Put them all out of business. They all been robbing us. Put them all out of business because they the reason why our bills is so high now. Our goddamn phone bill be $179 a month. If we can get our own goddamn iPhone, bitch, we can be back to early 2000, $9,995, paying $40 a month. Apple, we on y'all ass. They really on y'all ass, but we on y'all ass because we.
Chinese producers are all over social media right now, and they're exposing just who is targeted by Trump's tariffs. And it's not the American consumers, and it's not the Chinese producers. It's actually our international corporations who have sold out American prosperity for their own profits. Let me illustrate. Let's use this example, Nike. Now, these are fictitious numbers just for example, but let's say that Nike buys shoes from this company that manufactures Nike shoes for $10 a Nike shoe, which isn't very far off. Nike turns around and sells that shoe at retail for $100. Here's the interesting part about tariffs. You're not paying tariffs on the retail price. This is not a tax in the classic sense. The way the economists who are bought and paid for are trying to conflate it as, it is a tax on the import. This means with a 25% tariff, Nike's going to have to pay $2.50 to the US government every time it imports a Nike shoe at $10. So this $2.50 gets remitted to the American government, to American citizens. Now Nike's cost $10 for the shoe, $2.50 for the import tax. This means they're netting $87 per shoe. Now that's net, not profit. There are going to be other costs that are going to have to come from that. But you can see that the increase in cost is $2.50. So let's say that Nike passes the entire cost onto the consumer, even a little more just because of the fear of tariffs. $103 a shoe now. That is the impact of a 25% tariff. So what the Chinese producers on TikTok are saying, instead of the American consumer buying it for $103, or let's just say that the company Nike eats all $2.50 of the tariff and still sells it for $100, you're way better off over here, paying directly to China, including the tariff, $12.50 a shoe plus shipping. So as you can see, the tariffs are not meant to hurt consumers. They're not meant to hurt China. They don't really affect China at all. They're meant to protect American industry. They're meant to protect Americans from their corporations who will sell them out for a profit. So if you look hard, you'll notice that the people who are screaming about how bad tariffs are for consumers, it's these companies right here. It's Wall Street. It's all the investors in these companies, because they don't want American citizens to realize these companies have sold them out and that they're not doing Americans any favors.
Okay, before you rush to buy on Taobao, I gotta give a word of caution first. Just because something that looks exactly the same, it doesn't mean it's the same good quality. Not every sellers on Taobao is reliable. And I've seen people mix in AliExpress, DHgate into all of this. Honestly, most of us don't shop on those apps. The quality could very much be hit or miss. So we use Taobao because the Chinese market is very competitive. The bad products get buried, and the good product, it has a lot of good reviews. It has many real customer photos, and it gets shared by word of mouth. So if you're just searching random keywords and buying the cheapest thing, there's a high chance that you'll get disappointed. Personally, I only buy from sellers that I get recommended from the Chinese girlie on Xiaohongshu, Red Note. So just take your time, do a little digging before you shop. Shop smart.
Instead of taking a vacation this summer, I'm about to buy me a ticket to China. Speechless.
I'm glad you watched to this extent. Thank you so much for being here. Like the video for recommendation, subscribe if you're new here. It's amazing. Some videos are disappearing. Some live streamers from China accounts are being banned live on camera, and we can see that you're not going to have this for long. And I don't want people who are mixing up things, you know. I know that it all came from politicians to what is happening right now, but let's not mix up things. Whatever we are sharing here is to make people's life easy. It's not about politics. It's about people buying stuff from affordable factories in China and sell them. The problem that the US is going through right now cannot be solved by China spilling the tea. It's a systemic issue, and we don't know when the system will be defeated forever for people to enjoy life in the US. You know, we don't know when it will happen. But whatever we are sharing right here is for us to be able to have more business people. We want people to go to China, buy those stuff, find good should I say good retailers, find great connections that will help you find good quality stuff, depending on your pockets, of course. Yeah, because you will get everything depending on the amount of money you have. That's what you've been learning so far. Yeah, so yeah, that's the intent for this. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe. You're also welcome to share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this compilation? And also brand related to self-image. This is something that I really want to emphasize on. We don't know how many people have committed suicide because they can't afford a Gucci bag. They can't afford any given, I don't know, Dior or whatever, all these luxury things. Yeah, they have committed suicide, and we have to mention that. And we are glad that this truth is coming out. People will finally feel good about them. It's not about the price of what you're purchasing. It's about service. I thought that was the point. And if you really want to pay for the sweat, yeah, as this guy said, so be American guests, be their guests and buy their luxury stuff. Yeah, if you want to pay for the sweat. Now you know the people who are sweating at this point. Why don't you travel to China?